Namaste, Sasrikal, hello, Kemcho. For coming here, without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. I also want you all to know that you're all beautiful souls. Remember, we are a soul having a human experience. But instead, we feel we are a human having a soul experience. So thank you once again, everybody, for coming here this evening. Without you guys, this wouldn't be possible. Before I go any further, we're going to do 3 arms. Arm is 3 letters A-U-M, and each letter is pronounced different. Then after that, we're going to say something which is world peace for the whole world. The one after that will be peace, peace, peace. You don't have to join in if you don't want to. But I know souls in here will know the words. So are we all ready for this? Yeah. Are we all ready for this? Yeah. Right. Okay, close your eyes, everyone. And the children. Ready? Okay. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Samastaloka Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you. So Om was 3-letter word, A-U-M, and it sounds different as you go along. The middle one was peace for the whole world and for the whole cosmic universe. And the last bit was Shanti, which is peace for all. Yeah? So before I start my talk, I would like some people to throw some questions at me, please, of why I'm doing this book. When I say throw, can you do it with a compassionate heart, with a voice, please? So I want you guys to ask me why this book is important to me, why is it written, before we go further. Well, first of all, I didn't write the book. I'm just an empty vessel. The universe used this vessel to write the book. Because the way that the world is at this very moment is turned upside down by us, by our attitude, our behavior, our actions. We're beginning to forget how to respect one another, value each other. We don't even know anything about life while we're here, for how long we're here. We get up in the mornings, it's like a routine clock. Everything we do is by the watch. Do we ever stop to think, why are we here? How did we get here? Where are we going from here? You know, I speak to a lot of people out there and they say, oh, I'm going to do this, but I'll do it next week, or I'll do it 6 months' time. Well, how do you know you're going to be here? Life is too short. We need to, first of all, appreciate our body, which is a temple of living God. In Hinduism and Punjabi, we call it Atma Paramatma. Atma is the soul and Paramatma is God. Another word for God is atoms. There's nothing in the cosmic universe that does not have atoms. So first of all, we need to ask, who are we? What are we? We're not just souls who can go around criticizing people, judging people, status-driven, and feel, we're above everybody else. Because inside your body is a soul. You imagine when a child is born, how pure that soul is. We're all pure souls. But when the senses kick in, the vision, the hearing, the speech, we go further and further away from our real identity. So my work is to join your outer cable with your inner cable, because we're very detached from the inside to the outside. Everything inside is real. Everything outside is illusion, is nothing but a dream. Look, every night we all have dreams. Some people remember them, some people don't. Are we ever able to bring anything back from our dreams? Possessions, people, anything. Well, the universe is trying to give us a good example about this life. That when we leave this life, nothing's going to go with us. When I was growing up, I wanted a lot of material things, but I always promised myself I would never let money overrule my head. But I wanted to travel the world, have houses, nice hotels, everything materialistic. But I remember telling my teacher that, yes, they're all material things, but if you meet me in 20 years' time, I will never change my personality. I've made money, I've lost money, I've made money, I've lost money. I can walk away from money like this because my peace of mind is more important to me. And you can't put a price on your health. So, first of all, we need to appreciate who we are. Our health is our wealth. Now, there are a lot of people who say, oh, I'm fed up of this and I'm fed up of that, but there's always worse off people than us. But everything starts from here. So first of all, we have no guarantee we're going to get home. Then we don't know if we're going to wake up in the morning. There's no guarantees in life. But because of our ego, we've detached ourselves from our real personality. If I was to ask you now, Mani, I'll give you 10 seconds, tell me, who are you? Okay, Palmjit, I'll give you 10 seconds, who are you? Yeah, but what is me? Me is me. It's just a word, me. You know, have you noticed when people knock on the door, people's houses, and you knock on the door and they go, who is it? And you go, it's me. But who's me? Now, if somebody was to ask me this question, who are you? I would say, supreme, divine, love and light. We are Atma, we are Paramatma. That's our real identity. And we are love. But the real love is pure and divine. It comes from the soul to the soul. The sort of love we've been programmed with in the society we live in, it's all lustful, materialistic world. This love is joined with the mind, the body and the senses, but you're not even the mind, the body or the senses. You are a soul residing inside that shell. But we've actually become this shell. So we need to take a step back from the shelf, sit down one day with a notepad and a pen, really go deep within and ask yourself, what am I passionate about? What really makes me happy? Because right from birth, we have been programmed. Our parents introduced us to the food, to the clothes, to the colors. So we've been programmed right from birth. Everything we've been introduced to. Then we meet our friends. Then we try and blend in with our friends. In a day, we become 50 different characters. So then who are we? What are we? So my work again is to help you should you want my help. Should I choose to work for you, with you. But I'm not going to do anything. I'm only going to help you to help yourself. Now, we need to first identify who are we. Then we need to set an example for our children to follow. What do we tell our children? Oh, you better become a doctor and you better become a scientist and you better become a lawyer. If the whole world became these professions, what's going to happen to the world? Again, it's all about status. What about teaching our children character? Learn to respect themselves, the parents, the families. And how about us even spending time with our families, with our parents, uncles and aunts, even if we met once in every 2-3 months. People say, oh, I'm so busy, I don't have the time. But there's 24 hours in a day. 24 hours. It's a long time. Now, spirituality, I do take on board, isn't for everyone, because some people will probably think, oh, she's talking a lot of nonsense. That is fine, because in life there is no right, there is no wrong. We're different individuals on a different vibrational frequency levels. So obviously I have a very open mind and I never judge anyone. And if somebody does hurt me or upset me, yes, for a few moments it might upset me, but then I remind myself, hang on, you can't think beyond what you are. So it's not their fault, is it? It's like going to school. If you're in the first class, can you really communicate with somebody who's in a higher school? Because you've had different classes and different levels of studying. So this life is the same. So all I ask you all to do today, please, is for the sake of our children, we owe it to our children as a duty of care, is to please make little changes of having values in our house. Respect. Teach children, next time, instead of giving them the top of the range mobile phone, teach them the values of life so we can bring unity back in. So that when they have their children, there's a unity here. Because if we don't, this whole cosmic universe is on the verge of coming to an end. This world is coming to an end. We can all see what's happening. And that's why the book is important to me. You guys are all important to me. And making changes is very important to me. My whole purpose on this life is for now. Is for now. And if you read the book on page 96, I would suggest anybody who's going to read the book, or I'm not going to say my book because it's their book, is go to page 96 before you start reading any of the other pages. Please read that. And I always say in Hindi, jo main dikhti hu, main nahi hu, jo main hu, main dikhti nahi hu. In English, it's who I seem, I am not. And what I am, nobody knows, because we're so busy relating with the body. Oh, it's that person, they're wearing glasses, they're 5 feet tall, they're wearing that jacket. We're not that. We are Atma, soul, residing inside that shell. Please, everyone, start recognizing Atmas. Please, I really plead with you. Don't look at people thinking, oh, they're like this, because we are three people. The one we think we are, the one others think we are, and the one we are, we have no idea. Because we've been programmed. Look now how we're all programmed to compete with one another. Oh, if you've got a 3-bedroom house, I must have a 5-bedroom house. Oh, and if you've got a Porsche, then I want a Lamborghini. We're burning our candle on both ends. A car is a car. Yes, I like the best of things, but don't please compete with one another. If we have got even 10 pence spare a month, please, help the less fortunate ones. And if we have got, and I'm not talking about food banks in this country, I'm sorry, because in this country there are a lot of people who are on benefits. Not that I'm criticizing them. What I mean is everybody's well looked after in this country. But there are so many countries, as Justin, Cameroon, places in India. There's many countries in the world where people are unfortunate. Yeah? Even if we teach our children, look, save a penny every month. We need to hold hands. We need to reach out to each other. We need to start ringing one another up and say, are you okay? I'm only going to be on the phone for 5 seconds, but I just want you to know if you're okay. Please, can we try and do that? Please. I don't hear any yeses. No, it's got to be better than you got to say, yes. That's better. Please, look, you guys are all my family here. Each person knows I've got a special relationship with all of you. Yeah? So I'm asking you as my family, please, let's live our life with compassion. Compassion. Yes, please. So anybody else want to ask me anything? Anybody want to have a joke or anything? Pamji, would you like to? Oh, bless you. Okay, fine. Does anybody, please, anybody want to thank you, Madhu, for that? And I've outstretched the answer. Yes, Mirapat? Excuse me? Yeah. Yes, when you're a bit bigger, I'm going to be having these talks with you guys. When you're a bit bigger. Yes. Yes. Bless them. But you know, he's smart. I really admire you. Really admire you for that. Yes. Based on unity. Okay. Whether we believe it or not, that is our own personal choice and we have a free will. As you go into different levels with spirituality, spirituality is not a religion, it's how you act, behave and conduct yourself. So the deeper you go into, first of all, you have to master your thoughts. Yeah? So you have to be careful with your thoughts. Like say somebody's upset you and you're thinking, oh, they've done this and they've done that. You've got to be calm. And you've got to think, do you know, I'm not going to let it have an impact on me. Because there are a lot of souls who do it without realizing because they want a reaction. So say if you're walking down the street and somebody deliberately knocks you, they're just at that level and they want a reaction. So if you're going to stand there and then swear at them and choose to give them a kick, well, that's exactly what they want. But then you can walk away and think, you know what? I'm going to send that person a lot of love and light. Love is compassion that comes from, love is just being nice, polite, pleasant, being the best of yourself. And you don't even need a degree for it. And you don't even need to study. Light is just white light. Cover them in it or cover them in pink light or even green light or even blue because it's all healing. I guarantee you that the person's energy will change. Somebody walked up to you now and said, well, I'm going to smash your FACE. I don't want to say in front of the children. Do you know, if you send them a lot of love, they'll seriously take a step back. Their whole energy will calm down. We use a tenth of our left-hand brain. Tenth of our left-hand brain. Right-hand brain is spiritual. The most powerful tool we have is our mind. It can make us or break us. So what we have to do is have good thoughts, compassionate thoughts, and try not to judge people. So next time, like, there is no right, seriously, and there is no wrong. What seems right to me, Sharon, may not seem right to you. What seems right to Sharon, Justin, may not seem right to you. You're not wrong, and I'm not wrong. We're just on different levels. So why should we judge each other? Instead, we should help each other. Our life is like this. The person on the top wants to take us up. It's our free will. Do we want to go up? We've also got a free will of dragging them down. They've got a free will. Do they want to come down? People down there want to take us down. We want to pull them up. It can take you a lifetime to build your energy. How long does it take to build a wall? You will know. How long does it take to knock it down? See, to build your energy takes you, takes you on your will really, because say if I asked you to bake a cake, yeah? It depends, you can either focus on it 100% and make it very quickly, or you can take a week to make it. So it all depends on ourselves. So first of all, we need to change our thinking. We need to stop getting angry. Anger is one letter away from danger. If you put D in front of anger, what do you have? Danger. So it starts from here. Be calm, be collective. Even for 5 seconds a day, just focus your vision here. Listen to your breathing. Yeah? Anybody else want to ask me anything? Because I think a lot of people are getting bored. I can tell by their energy levels. But the whole reason why we're here, all you guys are here today, or shall I say beautiful souls, is the universe chose every one of you. And your time is now. So you're all trapped in this room till you get it through here and through here. You've all got a duty to do for our children, their children, and for future generations. Am I wrong with that, Justin? Yeah? Do you agree? Does anybody here disagree with me? Because I don't know everything and I do make errors and I'm learning myself. Anybody? So can we please try and be compassionate with one another? And try and regularly ring one another, even like once a month. 5 seconds, 3 seconds, 1 second. Do you know when somebody's suffering, yeah? You ring them up and you say, if you need me, I'm there for you. They'll never ask you, but it will build up their courage. Did it cost us anything? And this is all the book's about, is to bring unity so we can all come together as one. We are all one. It's like if I gave you all plasticine, from that packet of plasticine you can make a house, a dog, a cat, an aeroplane, a sky, anything. We're all of the same mold. But we've all formed different things. We're all one frequency. And when you've all raised your frequency, one day you guys will understand what I'm trying to explain. There are a lot of things you cannot explain, you have to experience them. Like I can't describe the air to you, you have to breathe it. Like I can't explain electric to you, but you know when you switch on, it's there. So you all ready now for the book launch? Yeah? Okay. Well, forgive me if I have said anything out of context. Yeah? And have a lovely evening, everybody. And thank you all for coming. Thank you.